Wandering from town to town, he started developing a small circle of followers who prayed with him and listened to him preach. Everywhere he went, priests and villagers were captivated by his charisma and his unique ability to heal people. Rasputin continued walking all across Russia, claiming to heal people's illnesses, and by 1905, he had earned a godlike reputation. This reputation finally led him all the way to the top, when the Empress of Russia asked him to heal her son, who had been suffering from hemophilia. Despite his serious condition, Rasputin took away his medication, began praying for him, and miraculously, he got better. Whatever he had done, it earned him the trust from the most powerful woman in the country, and soon, the Empress became close friends with Rasputin, often depending on him for his wise advice. In just a handful of years, Rasputin's holy reputation had taken him from the bottom all the way to the top. But his divine, supernatural image had a dark side. Rasputin was an alcoholic, one that partied and had constant affairs with his followers. In 1915, police set up a secret surveillance team and started following his day-to-day activities. On the 19th of February, Rasputin was seen coming out of a building with two ladies. He never returned home until 3 in the morning. On the 10th of March, the police followed him through the city and saw him meeting up with a prostitute. On the 12th of May, Rasputin brought a different prostitute back to his flat and locked her in a room until she was later set free by a servant. Almost every other day, Rasputin was seen coming home with prostitutes and his own female followers, having drunken parties and singing from his apartment. Despite his wild life, he remained close friends with the Empress, and this brought him an immense amount of power. So much so that Rasputin started making his own political decisions, appointing new ministers and giving advice on the war. The public was turning on Rasputin. To many, the Tsar and the Empress had become puppets, being controlled by the evil and corrupt Rasputin. At the time, the media wasn't allowed to report on this, but as things got more and more tense, newspapers were willingly paying censorship fines just to write about Rasputin's influence over Russia. All of this anger finally came out in November 1916.